This is the subject of unconditional love. Do you accept that there is an inner part of you that is offering a vibration that is calling you? That soul, that source, that inner vibration. You got to know it because it is the basis of your guidance. And so if you don't know that, want to get to know that, want to feel the familiarity of that. Begin to notice when you feel vital and why, and when you feel depleted and why. Begin to notice that your guidance has been giving you good information. So if you accept that that inner being part of you exists and that that inner being part of you is calling you, then this is what we want you to understand. This subject is how you create your own reality. It's how you turn thoughts, if you will, to things. It's how you turn a vibration into a see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it experience. So here's a vibration. It's where everything starts. And maybe this vibration that we are demonstrating here is not perceivable to you because maybe you're on a different wavelength. Maybe it's the vibration of your inner being who knows your value, who knows your worthiness, who is liquid love. Maybe that's what's going on. And maybe you have just come away from your mother and you're in a whole different vibrational state. So you can't even perceive this vibration. But then let's say, for whatever reason, you're not in that state. Maybe you meditated. Maybe you had your feet in the water. Maybe you've been in the surf today. Maybe you've, but you are not resistant to who you really are. And so this vibration that before was not perceivable now is being received by you in the form of the first manifestational phase. You have thoughts that are occurring to you and you're having an emotional response to those thoughts. So vibration and mood, that's the thing that we want you to focus on here. Vibration and mood. So right now your mood, hear this, is unconditional. This mood, this vibration of love, it's a vibration of love because that's who you are, because it's natural to you. You didn't say, if you'll do this, then I'll feel good. And if you'll do this, then I'll feel good. You are unconditional in this love. Can you feel what we're talking about here? Now you can get to any feeling of alignment with who you are in an unconditional way. But in the moment you say, my mother is in a bad mood, or my mother is negative, now you've made her the condition that prevents you from this mood. That's not unconditional love. That's conditional love. Now you need to control your mother. Now you need to have better timing. Now you need to teach her what you know. It's too long. You don't have enough years, and neither does she. In other words, you can't depend on somebody else to get it. You've got to be unconditional in your love. And before you are going to be able to be unconditional in your love, you got to understand what it is. It's alignment with who I really am and all that I have become. And it is an emotional journey that I can take because I don't need the condition to support it. Yeah. Conditional love says, give me more money and I'll feel better. Unconditional love says, apart from the money, if I can stay off that subject for a while, if I can give myself permission to feel good even before the money comes, and I can practice the unconditional vibration of prosperity without needing the condition of money to support it or to substantiate it or to justify it or to validate it. If you can be unconditional in your vibration, and you were born unconditional in your vibration, you see. But you codependently trained each other away from it. You've lost track of this relationship with your inner being because there are some rewards that others will give you. They will validate you. They will give you their attention. It's just that you're looking for love in all the wrong places. And it isn't consistent. And you're right. There's no one on this planet who wants to love you more than your mother does. But if she is not in sync with who she is, she has no love to give. What she has is where she is. And you've got to give yourself permission to hold yourself in a place where you can consistently, unconditionally line up with love, and then you can shine your ever-ending attention upon your mother, unattached from her behavior. Because you went to the source of the well, you went to the source of love, you found it, you did it often, you stabilized there, you cared about it. Things happen. Occasionally you get your back window blown out. It helps you to know what you're doing. You just keep regrouping and trying again and finding alignment until before you know it, you're so stable and you're so sure that no matter what happens, you don't get off your game. You understand that you are source energy in a physical body and that you're supposed to have a good time. And then you say those things that you said to us, and you're really, really there. You say, I love my mother. My mother is the avenue through which I came into this physical life experience, and my mom's doing the best that she knows how to do. She's on her path of least resistance, and sometimes she takes a lot harder path than I want her to take, but that isn't any of my business. I don't have any control over the path that she takes. I only have control over the path that I take. And right now I'm bordering on stumbling off my path by turning my attention to something that is none of my business and that I can't control. I think I'm going to be non-conditional, unconditional in this, and I think I'm going to return to my vibrational frequency that is really me. And as you do that again and again and again on subject after subject, because there are so many people willing to play with you and help you get onto your path, get onto your path, get onto your path, and before you know it, you'll be so steadily there, and people will look at you and they'll say, what's with you? Why are you so stable all the time? How'd you get so stable? And you say, I went directly to the source of stability. What? Well, let me make it easier. If I went directly to the source of happiness. What? Okay, man, I'll just tell you how it is. I became selfish. I gave myself permission not to play with those who aren't fun to play with. Until I found the vibration of alignment of who I really am. And now everybody I play with is fun.
Right.
Oh, did they all change? No, they didn't change. I did.
Yeah.
I'm no longer looking to them for the resource. I got my resource. They can do whatever they want. And frankly, they are amusing. They're amusing. They're amusing. You got that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So there's nothing going wrong in this world. You're all sorting it out. There's nothing serious going on here anyway. You are creators who have come for the joyous experience of creating. So as you take away from this, it's our powerful desire that you do a new intention to be willing to care enough about how you feel, that you are willing to care enough about how you feel, that you are willing every moment to take the path of least resistance, which just means if you're saying something that doesn't feel good, turn it so that it feels a little better. If you're thinking something that doesn't feel good, turn it so that it feels a little better. And it is our promise to you, it won't be long before you'll be standing in such alignment, compliance, harmonics with who you really are, that not only will the world take on a whole different look to you as you're seeing it and smelling it and hearing it and tasting it and touching it through the eyes of source, but the law of attraction evidence that then makes its way to you, and the fun that you will have with the cooperative components. Everybody that's coming to you is a cooperative component to what you've got going on right now. And if you're offering a mixed bag, then they are a mixed bag. And you know what's really funny about most of you? You don't notice the mixed bag until they are it. Esther didn't notice her mixed bag until her Valerie Parker demonstrated to her what she had going on vibrationally. He reflected it to her in a way that she could not miss it, you see. And she said, oh, how delicious is this? More translation of vibration into emotion, more unconditional alignment, more unconditional clarity, more unconditional love, more unconditional harmony with who I really am. And then law of attraction, have at it. I'm going to get tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and then I'm going to watch what the net that I've cast brings back to me. And then I'm going to get tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and then I'm going to watch what the net that I've cast brings back to me. And every single thing that I catch in my net, I'm going to say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for demonstrating to me what I got going on vibrationally. Because I want to be a deliberate creator. And if I don't know, if I don't pay attention, then I can't be. This is a really good time for a segment of refreshment.
Thank you for being part of my beautiful day.